Did you know in 2023, CyberGhost received over 519,000 DMCA complaints and 642,000 malicious activity flags? So did they share their logs with the people complaining, or did they just say, we don't have the logs? Well, in this review, you'll find out if CyberGhost VPN adheres to its strict privacy and security policies, and whether they've been audited and checked to make sure they're not sharing any of their user data and logs with any third parties. I'll also be doing a speed test, look at the performance, user interface, and even test it on some popular platforms like Netflix. Now, before we get started with the review, if you want to save a huge amount on your next VPN subscription, then check out the links in the description where you can compare all of the VPN providers, see which VPN is best for you, and save a huge amount with a large discount. So starting off, I'm going to look at CyberGhost speeds, and on the left of the screen right now, you can see my speed on my home internet connection, and on the right, I've got CyberGhost VPN connected. So you can see there's about an 8% speed drop right now on my download speed, and now we're testing my upload speed, and the speed drop is quite a bit more significant here, although it is climbing up right now. My ping has only increased from 2 to 3, which is great. This means this VPN is great for gaming, and the upload speed is now catching up. So I've got a 9.85% speed drop on my upload speed. I've got a 4% speed drop on my download speed, and my ping has increased from 2 to 3. So CyberGhost is definitely there with the top VPNs in terms of speed and performance. We expect about a 10 to 15% speed drop when using a VPN. Anything less than that is really good. So these numbers are way under that, and this makes CyberGhost a top tier VPN. So next up, we're going to take a look at the user interface, and this is something where CyberGhost strives in my opinion. I love this user interface, very simple, very easy to use, great for beginners. And on the left here, you'll see the favorites alongside the dedicated servers. So if you want to just pick a quick server for gaming, torrenting, or streaming, you just go to these tabs and then you can pick between all of these servers. Now to connect to each VPN, you just hit this on button on the right and it will connect you through to the server. If you want to adjust further settings, you can go to the privacy settings in the bottom left, and then you have a block content option, which is basically just an ad blocker but built into CyberGhost. You have prevent DNS leaks, which just allows you to use CyberGhost name servers instead of public ones. And then you also have an automatic kill switch, and the kill switch just works by blocking your internet until you're connected to CyberGhost. So let's say your connection randomly cuts out and then comes back online. Before connecting to the outside world, it would first route through CyberGhost, and that way it stops any IP leaks from happening and safeguards your privacy. When it comes to protocols, you can choose between 3 choices. You can either go with OpenVPN, which is tried and tested for many years. You've got Ike version 2, and then you've got WireGuard, which will give you those very fast speeds. Next up, I want to do a little test on Netflix, which is one of the most popular streaming platforms. You might not know this, but Netflix has a huge catalog of movies and TV shows that are geo-restricted. That means many shows are only available in specific countries, and if your IP address is not in that country, then they will not show you that movie or TV show. So to bypass this, we're going to use the VPN. The only issue is Netflix blocks most VPNs, so if you can't bypass this block, then you would have failed the Netflix test. So I'm going to test out CyberGhost by first finding a show on UNOGS. So if I'm browsing here, I can see that Shawshank Redemption is only available in Canada, Australia, and Japan. And if I search for Shawshank Redemption on the search menu, you'll see that there is no show for me to watch because my IP address is not currently in one of those countries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the for streaming section, as these are optimized servers for streaming. And then I'm going to go to Canada, and you see they've got a dedicated Netflix server. I'm going to connect to the VPN, and now I'm connected to the VPN. I'm just going to refresh Netflix. So Netflix has refreshed, and as you can see now, it now shows up in my search results. And if I wanted to, I could go watch that show, although I won't because I don't want to get a copyright strike on YouTube. So all of that's great, but how does CyberGhost perform in terms of privacy and security? Well, they use AES 256-bit encryption, which is the encryption standard amongst most top VPN companies and is used by most governments and militaries worldwide. So for security, you can be assured that all of the data that you send and receive is going to be encrypted by CyberGhost and is not crackable. They've also been audited by Deloitte and proven that they are not storing any logs on their users' browsing data or connection timestamps or anything that can identify their users. They also have this transparency report, in which case they report all of the DMCA complaints, malicious activity flags, and police requests that they get. And finally, they use RAM-only servers. RAM-only servers basically wipe all the data every time it's rebooted, so no data is stored on any hard drives, and that's great for your privacy and security. So lastly, we're going to take a look at CyberGhost pricing, and this is a great budget-friendly option. Much cheaper than NordVPN, much cheaper than ExpressVPN, matches similar pricing to private internet access and Surfshark. And if you want to save a huge amount of money on your CyberGhost subscription, check out the links in the description where you can compare the prices with other VPNs, and you can get this amazing deal that gives you 84% off and 4 months free on top of that. Alongside this, you're getting a 45-day money-back guarantee, so if ever you wanted to try out CyberGhost and then in 45 days you felt like the VPN wasn't for you, maybe it doesn't have a feature you want or the speeds are just lacking, then you can always contact them and get a no questions asked refund. So overall, where would I rate CyberGhost? I would say CyberGhost is my third ranked VPN behind private internet access and ExpressVPN. I think it's slightly better than NordVPN and Surfshark, as the pricing just offers better value for money. They have tons of servers to choose from, and the speeds are comparable to the other top VPNs. It does lack in some advanced features that you might find with other VPNs such as PIA, but for beginners, it's great. The user interface is super easy to use, and it makes for a great privacy VPN. So now I want to answer some frequently asked questions that I get when it comes to CyberGhost VPN. The first is, does CyberGhost have a free trial? And unfortunately, they do not have a free trial, but they have a 45-day money-back guarantee. So that means you could try out the VPN, see if you like it, and even if you like it, you could message them after 45 days and get a refund. So that's pretty comparable to a free trial. The next question is, does CyberGhost VPN store logs? And the answer is no, they do not store any logs about your browsing data, connection timestamps, or anything that could identify you when using the VPN. And this again has been audited by Deloitte, so you can feel assured that an independent third party has verified and checked that they're not storing any logs on their users at all. The next question is, how many devices can I use CyberGhost VPN on? And you can use it on up to 7 devices simultaneously. The next question is, can I use CyberGhost VPN for torrenting? And the answer is yes, and they even have dedicated torrenting servers. So if you click on this tab here, you can see all of these different servers that you can choose from that are peer-to-peer friendly and work great for torrenting. And the final question is CyberGhost safe? And the answer is yes, using this VPN is very safe. It has the best encryption standards you can get, and it's from a privacy friendly jurisdiction that does not store any logs, so it's very safe to use this VPN. So that sums up my video on CyberGhost VPN. If you want to check out any other reviews, buying guides, or comparisons related to VPNs, then check out the rest of my channel.